Hi everyone, it's Koinzell here. So you guys are finally getting Tamer and Black Sun today in the update on BM Global on 13th October. So Tamer, how should I put it? Right now, she's actually not that great in Korea and Taiwan. I would say she's average tier at the moment really, given all the changes that have been happening to all the different classes. Even in my tier list, right, I have to say my Lan, Ascension, and Shy was also how should I put it? I made a mistake there. They should be lower in my tier list because I forgot to factor in how much better the other classes have become. Yeah. So likewise for Tamer, she's also another of those class where it's a hard sell to put her in A. Otherwise, she'll probably be somewhere in B in terms of overall tier. But she's still fun to play. So if you like melee character, she's not a bad option. Although Hashashin and Tamer, actually Tamer is quite even with Hashashin because the Hashashin movement skill was a much shorter distance than I expected. I was actually quite disappointed with his movement skill. And that will actually mean that the Tamer movement skill is better, the one where she do 3 dashes in a row. It can definitely cover a longer distance than the Hashashin actually. Okay. But Tamer is just not the strongest even in global right now. Global strongest would be Archmage for sure. Archmage is seriously OP right now. Okay. So Black Sun, I've already done a lot of videos on Black Sun, so you guys can check that out on the top right corner here. Oh, for Tamer, right, the only Tamer class worth playing is the Ascension. Don't bother with the Awakening. Awakening is very very weak. Even after several buffs, Awakening is still bottom tier. Yeah, it's just really bottom tier. She only has one use, and that's her grab. That's it. If you're already playing an Archmage, right, it wouldn't make sense to change to Tamer. I'll put it that way. If you're playing a Phantasma, it also wouldn't make sense to change to Tamer because Phantasma is also better than Tamer at this moment. And not to mention, she can contribute better in GVG because of her range. So if you're playing Phantasma or Archmage, there's no real reason to change to Tamer, honestly speaking. They took too long to release Tamer. If they had followed the Taiwan order and gave you guys Tamer early in the game, Tamer would have had her golden era, where you see a lot of Tamers in the game, and then slowly everyone moves on to the next flavor of the meta, which is whatever class it is, which in this case would be, for global, would be Archmage and Phantasma. Okay, so I'm quite sad about the state of Tamer and the fact that they introduced her so late such that she's unfortunately not strong in global. It doesn't really make sense to change to her, honestly speaking. Unless you like her playstyle, you know, the whole lolly character design along with a pet summon. Then if that's your thing, yeah, you can go for that. But other than that, nah, she's really not that great. Okay, Black Sun. I've already done a lot of videos on Black Sun, so remember to check out the links I'll put at the top right corner. Oh, it's nice to see the official name for Void Grade gear. So this is Eternal Armor. On our end, Eternal Armor has actually recently been buffed to I think 1600 base CP, so it's actually higher than DP. So it's actually higher than Chaos Gear. They finally did an update on it. It was actually in our previous patch, and it's only recently that I realized that I forgot to do the Taiwan patch notes here for last week. I was very very busy last week. So anyway, later on I will do a double Taiwan patch, last week's and this week's Taiwan patch review together in one video. But first off, let's focus on the global video first. So let's see the timing that they give you guys. So Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. Huh. Okay. That is a bit weird. Friday is the same as us, and I'm quite surprised that they only give you guys 3 days. Maybe they felt that 4 days previously the 4 days that we had previously was a bit too tiring for everyone. The 4 days that we had previously was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So effectively, you guys are missing out on Monday here. You only have Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay. Time is the same though. Server time 9 to 10 p.m. Okay. So 3 times a week. That will reduce to 2 times a week in future when you get Battlefield of Sun. But that is still quite far away, so let's not talk about that. Let's see what else. Is there anything different? Oh, one thing to note is that when you're farming in Black Sun, it will not consume your Hadum potion, the Holy Veil. Because in the same place where there's Black Sun, there's no longer Hadum realm. It's only the Black Sun concept. Yeah, so you're forced to play Black Sun. Why? Because during that period, all of these are not available. Outlaw mode, Ramona's Arena. Right, likewise for Battlefield of Sun. Okay. Okay, yeah, actually I forgot to talk about violent monsters. So for violent monsters, right, when you kill them, you get 500 points. Whereas for the normal mods, it ranges from 5 to 20. Okay. Killing players is 30%. Oh, but it seems that you guys don't have the assist system. Either that or they did not include it in the patch notes. So it's the same concept where when you kill someone, you get 30% of their points and they lose 30% of their points. Crafting of Abyssal accessories. This is very nice. You guys finally get to craft the red accessories, and it's all the same grade here. It's all the red accessories that we can craft, the same type, including the regal accessories as well. Unfortunately, you still are not getting it from Shakatu though. For us, we actually got the Shakatu accessories before we got the crafting. The order is a bit different here. Yeah, it's quite the same. Exchange certificate. So anyway, you can also use exchange certificate on the black tier accessories to change them into these accessories here for crafting the raid. Hasra Hidden Chamber. Okay. So this is the one that I was talking about when very long ago. One of the videos where I talk about the new zones being introduced, the 6,000, 8,000, and 10,000. This is the 8,000 one. Yeah. So you still have one more 10,000 one that you can get, which is the Cron series, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's the Cron series. Yeah. Okay, bonus effects finally gave you up to 8,000. The final one will be up to 10,000. And this is okay. So you are getting the 3 gear pieces resonance instead of all gear. So it's always like 3 of the current tier, 3 of the next tier. It will give you the next step of the resonance. So that's nice. So it's like a free 100 AP and 300 HP for everyone from the bonus effects. And from gear resonance, if it's only a difference for you if you do manage to get some of these 3 pieces. If you are already at that 3 pieces stage instead of like all pieces being at the same tier. Let's see what else. Bug faces, nothing much to talk about. Okay, this is an event. In fact, I saw the amount, it's about the same as what we are having right now. So I don't know whether eventually they will just make this, after this event, will they just make it as a permanent thing? It's definitely possible. Okay, per shop. Nice. They are introducing a whole list of mileage products for you guys. So for the spenders like the dolphins and the wheels, this is great for them. Unfortunately, not that great for the F2P players. because knowledge is something where you only get a lot of it when you spend a lot of pearls, yeah? But F2P players, I'm sure you will have some amount of knowledge as well. I will look at the shop to see which are the knowledge items that I think are worth buying. Okay, so Tamer Awakening is called Spirit Walker, is it? I remember somebody was saying that when I look at the sales ending, we can try to predict the next week's sales, right? If you look at the sales that you have here, let's see, you got Purse plus Restoration Scroll, Purse by Enhancement. At the same time, this is ending, but you're not really getting the same thing at the same time, right? A bit here, where the potion from S large HP potion, now it gets jumbo HP potion, but it's only 10 of it. From major relic fragments, you do get a giant relic fragment. It's not too bad. But other than that, right, don't think it makes a direct translation per se. In terms of, okay, so what I'm trying to say, right? Wait, this music is a bit loud. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is that for the sales ending, it's not always a direct correlation to what are the new sale items that you will get. Okay, it's definitely not. Some of it, yes, but not all of it. Yeah. So far, what I can tell is just this small little part here and this. So it's not always a direct correlation, but you can guess. You might get some type of a replacement of a better package here for next week, for example. But Purse plus Restoration is actually introduced here, so that's why I say it's not exact. It's not an exact thing. You can try to speculate based on that, but I don't think it's that good of a reference, honestly speaking. Okay, so let's look at events. Oh my god, this is so boring, and I'm very surprised that they are not giving you guys any leveling event where per level you get some kind of rewards. Instead, you are getting this. My god. Okay. Well, this is not too bad. They are giving you guys the free raid gear already. Although it's not the same as the boss raid gear or the non-boss raid gear. It's a different type of free raid gear, which means that this cannot be used to craft any pin gear. And it's a raid gear great for your alternate characters rather than main. Of course, if your main does not have any raid gear yet, then this is definitely welcome, right? Okay, what else? This is quite straightforward really. Just do all this stuff, get the rewards, do it every day. And in fact, it's quite generous in terms of the grand prizes here. You only need to do it 50 times. Every day you can do 5. It lasts for 20 days. 21 days actually. So, not too bad. But obviously, you should do it every day if you are playing, since you also want to get these rewards here. Okay. Lucky Rope. This is actually something new. We don't have it in Korea or Taiwan, so it's nice. But I guess the concept is quite straightforward. Just click the one that you want to guess, press start, and then you see whether the maze will happen, and you see where the rope goes. See whether you get the grand prize, which in this case is just 2 50% votes and 4 10% votes. Yeah. Okay, I already mentioned that this silver is actually around the same amount of silver that we get now in our Node Wars and Siege Wars. So, okay, this was from last week, I remember. So pretty much done already with regards to events. Wait, should probably collect the mule. Okay, let's look at the per shop. Tamer all-inclusive chests. This is actually pretty good. Quite high value, I would say. For this amount of price, giving you Abyssal crystals, a guaranteed sushi, 5 orange accessories, 150k Asian gold coins, boss stamps, Asian tablets. This is quite high value. So I hope you guys see what I mean in my previous reviews, right? Where I keep saying that it's not worth to spend on Abyssal crystals, because you see, right? It's just a few weeks later, Abyssal crystals, guaranteed Abyssal crystals, are given to you guys. 10 of it as part of an entire package that only costs 41.98 SGD, as opposed to the previous prices. So trust me when I say, if I say a specific package is not that great, okay? This advice really helps on the dolphins, but for F2P players, if you can fork out a bit of cash or spend a bit on the game, this is definitely worth it in terms of the amount of items that you're getting from it. Per fortune chest, receive 1 vital at random from total of 15 items. $250 white pearls for one of these. It's not too bad, depending on what you get, of course, but most of them look okay to me. Like for example, 250 white pearls for 150 holy veil. It's pretty good, I would say. Of course, it's not as good as what we have on the Taiwan side, but it's okay, I guess. You can buy these if you have more white pearls to spare, but otherwise, don't get sucked into buying a lot of this, because it's not going to be worth it. There's no purchase limit here. Okay, so this is like a bottomless hole. So it's fun to you know, try a bit of your luck, the gacha part of it, but don't overspend on this. Yeah, that's what I can say. Lucky black pearl chance, 1,500 to 3,500 for this amount. This is about half of the value that we have right now. For 35 plus SGD, I can buy a chest that gives 2,000 plus to 7,000 plus black pearls on Taiwan. So not that great, but of course, considering the state of global, nah, it's still not good even if I consider the state of global right now, because you guys do have other pearl packages that are actually on par with what we have in Taiwan right now. So this is not that great. This is only if you really want to spend on Lucky Shop. Oh, looks like Lucky Shop has been taken down. Lucky Accessory Pack. Don't bother with this. The RNG part of it makes me feel like it's really not that worth it. I mean, I have experienced it before in Taiwan previously. I spent a lot on I bought a lot of the packages with this kind of concept where it's RNG, you get red accessory and you get other accessories. But for us, at least back then, it was a random between red stuff. Although I know you guys also have such packages in the past. But this, not that great really. Especially since now Abyssal accessories can be crafted. Then the mystical looks better, right? But don't forget it's 15 for 1. And the accessory selection chest. Okay, this is not too bad. At least it's a selection chest, it's not a random chest. But still, wow, you can buy 20 of this. Well, if you are a big dolphin, you can definitely buy this. If you are a baby dolphin, I actually don't recommend buying this, honestly speaking. You can hold off until Shakatu gives you Abyssal accessories, because by then, right, even if you don't get Abyssal accessory from Shakatsu, you should still be getting a healthy amount of mystical accessories from Shakatsu, and that will allow you to craft the rare accessories. That's the reason why I say this pack may not be that great. It will the value in terms of the CP that it can give you, the boost of CP that it can give you, it's going to be something that doesn't last as long as other stuff. That's what I can say. Okay, but this is definitely worth it. Amongst all 4 of these, I'd say this is a must buy. Okay. Okay, now the part that I hate the most, which is having to reference to all these things to find the ensure that I don't miss any of the new items. Pearls plus restoration scrolls, that's the one, right? And enchantments too. So these two are new. Yeah, okay. Wait. This is the week where you get a content update. So the new is something that I can trust. It's only when the next week, right? When you guys don't get any content update, they will still show whatever was last week as new. That's the point where I have to refer back to the notes. Okay, Pearl starts 5,000, Black Pearl 1,000. Not worth it. It's really not worth it to spend on essence and residue, because you will get a lot of those once Shakatu gives you, once you're able to get accessories from the Shakatu. So I really don't recommend spending on this. This is out. Okay, Pearl times 2,000, Black Pearl 500, Restoration Scroll 5,000. I know 5,000 looks like quite a high number compared to what you guys usually get from the Pearl shop, but how should I put it? 1 year later, it's gonna be common fare to get like 30 to 60k restoration scrolls. For on average, actually, it's about 60 restoration scrolls for 100 plus SGD. So if you really need restoration scrolls right now, then you buy this. Otherwise, I don't recommend buying it. So take for example, let's say you try your gear enhancement, the awaken enhancement, and you don't have enough restoration scrolls to get back your awaken enhancement field to the extent where you don't have enough restoration scrolls to get yourself back to whatever level you were previously, example Hex or V or VI, then you can consider buying this. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend. I also don't recommend this. Okay, because for you guys, restoration scroll consumption is not that high yet, right? You don't have relic after +5. You don't have the pink sushi enhancement, which also take more restoration scrolls. So yeah, you don't need to invest so heavily in restoration scrolls at the moment. Okay, I've already covered this too. Grand Grove, I think that should be last week, right? Yep. Okay. Lucky accessory pack, yeah, I already covered this. Yeah, I already covered this. Giant relic fragment chest. Relic fragment times 200,000. 1,200 black pearls for 200k relic fragment is... it's not too bad. It's better than the usual black pearl relic fragment that we can get right now in Taiwan. But honestly, no one spends the black pearl on that, because if you really want relic fragments, you should be buying those packages that give you up to 1 million. Yeah, so this is definitely of a better value compared to the rest of the relic fragment stuff that you guys have right now. And if you don't already have a red relic fragment, if you don't already have a red relic, this is actually not too bad. Now this is something that you can buy if you really need red relic, or if you really are looking to enhance your red relics, then yeah, this is not too bad in my opinion. Okay, I already covered this. Merchantry level up and Tamer level up. $2,494 white pearls for 41.98 SGD. Not too bad really. Typically the level up chests are all of a better value. So yeah, you can consider this if you are looking to get white pearls. For this is for merchantry. 1,400 black pearls for 13.9 SGD. I would say this is very high value. This is not really high value, but it's not too bad. I would recommend buying this. since it's low cost, the value is definitely there. Let's look at Tamer. So the Ascension is called Lupa, while the Awakening is called Streetwalker. I highly recommend not to play Streetwalker. Okay, Streetwalker is really in the best state right now in terms of all the classes in the tier list, so don't bother with her. Lupa is still okay, but she's average really. Can't compare with Phantasma and Armage, unfortunately. Okay, so what else? Okay, they need a Jumbo HP Potion. It's still times 100. They made a mistake in terms of the number. There's a typo here. This is times 10. Horse Emblem Tier 5 chest. Wow, 1000 mileage for this is actually quite expensive. All these are not too bad if you are a Dolphin or Wheel. These are not too bad. This is actually very nice. I recommend buying this for sure, and this is a monthly purchase anyway. So other than the pets, I will go for this four. If I have the mileage, of course. If I don't have the mileage, I'll prioritize this. Because this is the one you will need a lot of in future. Okay, that should cover it all, right? Oh, Pearl Fortune Chest and Lucky Totem Chest were new. Oh, this is the new one. Lucky Totem Chest. One at random. Totem. Not that great unless you really want to pump up your totems, but there are better sources of getting totems. There will be better sources of getting totems in future in terms of the packages. There will be better packages. So yeah. Okay. There's one more, right? Pearl Fortune Chest. Where's that? Oh, okay. I already covered it. Alright. So that is it for this week's global. It's a bit long, sorry. 27 minutes, but you guys do have quite a decent number of updates today in terms of actual playable content. So not too bad, I'll say. Okay, so thanks everyone for watching. See you guys next video. Bye.